Hey YouTube, I'm 1 week post-op. I'm so excited. So wonderful. Yay, the worst is behind me. But I'm gonna make this video and it's gonna be based strictly on my hospital experience, and then I'll make other videos about my way in and how I'm doing and that sort of jazz, and recovery for this week. But my hospital experience was fantastic. I had the surgery on Monday, April 19th, and I had to be at the hospital for 5:30, and I got to the hospital at 5:30, thank goodness, and got checked in, and my sister and I probably waited for about 20 minutes, and then we were sent into the pre-surgical lounge, and they did vitals there, and I met a whole bunch of different nurses, and I met my anesthesiologist, and I met the resident surgeon, and I met again with my surgeon, and everybody was good to go and ready, and I was the first surgery of the day, and I was really excited. I couldn't have been more excited. I was like a kid ready to go to Disney World. I just was so like, let's get it in, get it done, let's get it over with, yeah. And I was happy when I finally did get wheeled in. My sister gave me a huge hug and told her I'd see her on the flip side, and told her that I loved her, and she went and waited in the lounge, and when the surgeon came out, he told her that the surgery went well, everything was great, and she waited an hour and a half after that until I finally woke up in recovery out of anesthesia. And when I did wake up, they said surgery was well, everything was great, and would I like to see my sister? And I said, yes, please. And they brought Jessica in, and Jess was really happy to see me. And I was laying there like a starfish, like the arms are out, the legs are out, and I've got my arms over the railing of the gurney because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I need to stretch out. I feel confined, and so on. And I just felt like my abdomen, like it just felt like if you could just stretch out, I'll feel better. And so I'm like, okay, I'll stretch out. And everyone kind of thought that that was funny that I was, all lounged out. But either way, they wheeled me up to my room, and I got right into bed, and I had to sleep, and Jessica set up my magazines and my lip balm and my hand sanitizer and my hand cream and put everything right beside my bedside table, and she went down and bought me balloons and flowers, and it was really nice. And when I woke up, all that stuff was out and it looked good. And I was able to get up and walk 3 times on my first day at the hospital, so that was surgery day, and that was really good. It was slow. You're shuffling a little bit because you've got. I had the catheter in, and as well, you're pushing your IV pull, and you're kind of a little weak and stuff. I had really pushed the morphine button. I could give myself a dose of morphine every 8 minutes, and I did that repetitively, almost religiously, because I didn't want to feel any pain. I really just wanted to sleep and focus on getting better. So that really worked out well for me. And morphine doesn't affect me to the point where I get like really like high, like I can't talk or I don't make sense, or any of that jazz. But it does just help me with pain. So I was really excited about that. Because when I was up walking around, I didn't have any problems, and every time I got up to walk around, I tried to walk a little bit further than the previous time, and it was just little goals that I could set for myself that made me feel better when I was recovering. And day 2 was the worst because they took me off the morphine and they put me on Tylenol 3, and it's this red elixir Tylenol 3, and it's cherry flavored, and it is hell's elixir. Like, it is the most disgusting stuff I've ever had. I would rather have anything else other than that. um, just so nasty. It got to the point where I was dry heaving every time I would try to take it because it was just so gross. And yeah, I mean, like, who wants to dry heave? Like, when you're only, I don't know, 24 hours out of surgery? No, not good. Does not feel good. And it really got me a lot. It got me upset because I was like, hey, I don't want to do any damage here. Like, somebody do something about this. So they started giving me an anti-nausea medication that I would take prior to the Tylenol 3. The anti-nausea medication would make me sleep for 4 hours. So, um, yeah, I'd take it, I'd go for my walk, I'd come back, I'd sleep for 4 hours, and it just kind of rotated like that all through day 2. And the T3 didn't help the pain as much as the morphine did. So I was more aware of my stitches, I was more aware of my limitations. I was really aware of what hurt and how I could lay and what I could do. So um, that was kind of sucky, but they say that day 2, once you're done and over it, it's better from that point forward, and they didn't lie, they were right. Day 3 was my day of discharge, and it was much better. I was really happy to be going home. They brought in the tray with all the broth and stuff, and I had 2 ounces of broth that day, and 1 ounce of really watered down apple juice. And that wasn't too bad because on day 2, when they brought those things in, I think I got down 1 ounce of Jello and 1 ounce of broth, and that was about it. I just didn't feel like eating. The nausea and the vomiting thing really kind of put me off a little bit. But day 3, I had my nutrition class, and then I was sent home after that, and that was great. It was really good, and everything went well. My only problem was is that I am Canadian, and I didn't have anybody mention to me that you can't have an American prescription filled in Canada. So I brought my prescriptions back to Canada, not knowing that I couldn't fill them at a pharmacy in Canada, which is the most stupidest, dumbest law I have ever heard of. And if there's any ever chance to have that changed, I'm going to be right there with my arm up voting to change that, because that's a pain in the ass. Um, Especially when Canadians are being sent over to the States to have the surgery done. Like, duh. Anyways, we were able to get a doctor to rewrite the prescriptions in Canada, and it was it was hell really trying to get that all done and stuff. Especially that considering, you're 72 hours out of surgery, and, here you are running around trying to find a doctor who can rewrite a prescription for you like crazy. The prescriptions were for the Tylenol 3 and for the Usadol, which is the Actigol in the States, but it's Usadol here in Canada. And it's a, hard white pill that you crush, and it's pretty nasty to take, but, whatever. You got to take to do, and do whatever you got to do to get better. So there we go. And the other pill they gave me was an anti-nausea pill, which also needs to be crushed. Yeah, once I had those, everything was fine by the end of day 3 and after discharge and stuff. So that was great. Didn't have to go back to the States to have the prescriptions refilled. That would have really sucked. But other than that, really great hospital stay. I had a very nice room. I had a very nice view. My family came up and visited, which was really nice. I made a video of the room and of my incisions and stuff, which I will upload hopefully tomorrow. I need to go get some sort of cord that's going to allow me to put that type of stuff up on the internet. And I did get some pictures as well, so I can make a slideshow and show those as well. But in my opinion, I've got to be honest, Henry Ford Hospital, that's where I had it done, did a fantastic job. Their staff is incredible. The program was wonderful. Everything worked out fantastic. And I'd do it all over again. And I would do it all over again with them, with that hospital, with my surgeon, everything. It was really worth it. It was great. So either way, I will post a video tomorrow morning with my actual weigh-in, and I'll let you know how much weight I've lost. I did weigh myself today, and I had already had lunch and stuff like that, so I'm not going to consider this an actual accurate weigh-in, because I always weigh myself every Monday morning, and I always do it on an empty stomach. So that's what I'll do tomorrow morning, and I'll give you the actual weigh-in. But according right now to the weigh-in that I did, I've lost 13 pounds this week. So that's like fantastic. And the other thing that was really helpful is that my mom took my jeans and she made them into maternity pants. So she, cut out where the zipper and button is, and she put in this spandex piece that is just like maternity pants. And it was really handy because the button actually that I was wearing when I'd go out for a walk and walk around the block and stuff like that for recovery, was irritating where one of my incisions was down near my navel. And I ended up getting a little bit of cellulitis. And so thankfully the swelling went down on its own, everything went away and stuff like that. But, had I not caught it and had I kept wearing the jeans and stuff with the button, it might have been an issue, and I might have had to take antibiotics, and what a mess. Don't want anything to screw up my recovery. I want a perfect recovery. So anyways, just a hint and tip, if you've got anybody who can sew or anything like that, or even if you just go out and buy some maternity pants, like, they're really, really handy, because then that way you can go out there, you can go out for a walk and do everything you need to do without having any irritation to the, skin, incisions, and stomach. And I will show you my incisions later. The lighting's not that great tonight to do it, but I will show you my incisions at this point, most likely tomorrow morning when I make my video. But I just wanted to say hi, guys, let you know it was good, and I am really looking forward to making some more videos. Talk to you later, and I'll keep you posted on my success. Bye.